rig is located in between Grindavik and Sulfentona. The oil rig is great for RPs, but I barely see anyone spawn there. I'm going to give it an overall rating of 6.5 because you can also spawn the lifeguard boat there. Next we have the USS Carrier, which has many interactive features such as these winches which help planes slow down when they're coming to land, and also these barriers which help planes take off quicker. I'm going to give the USS Carrier an overall rating of 5 out of 10. Now we have the HMS Queen Elizabeth, which has the iconic swerved upwards ramp for takeoffs. There's not much interesting about this carrier, but I prefer it over the USS Carrier, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Skeplos is so empty, I never see anyone spawn here. I'm just going to give it a straight 1 out of 10. Now we have St. Bart's, which has the iconic and famous approach with the steep hill coming into land. I always love flying into this airport, and it's great fun to practice your landings if you're a talented pilot. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now, Sulfentona stays snowy all year round, so it's nice if you want a bit of snow. I love the small airport vibes, but it's great if you want to spawn A320s and A330s. This is one of my overall favourite airports, so I'm going to give it a 7.5 again. Now we have Perth International, which has the famous crossed runways. The airport has lots of great spaces to plane spot and watch your planes take off and land. I always love landing here, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Lukla is one of the hardest airports to land at in the whole game. Its upward hill makes it really challenging to land at, but I love this airport. But I barely see any players landing there. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. We don't even need to talk, this airport's 1 out of 10. Nobody ever spawns here. I'm just going to go ahead and rate all the rescue bases, and I'm just going to say they're all a 6 out of 10. There's nothing special about them all, but they're still good. Now we have Larnaca. It feels a bit outdated, but it's still a good airport to have good RPs. This airport feels mainly quiet, so I'm just going to rate it a 7 out of 10. The same again for Paphos. It feels very quiet, but does have some cool features like the massive taxiway starting in yellow. Nothing special about it again, so I'm just going to give it a 5. Okay, to be completely honest, I don't think I've ever seen anyone spawn here. It does have some really nice features like the inside cafe, but once again it's very lonely. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 10. Both of these airports are 1 out of 10. They're literally empty. This place is empty again, but it does have a nice desert vibe. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. RAF Scampton is unique for having the Red Arrows briefing room. It also has a unique design for the taxiways. I personally like this airport, and I'm going to rate it a 7 out of 10. Not to bore you, I'm going to rate all the road bases now, and I'm going to rate them all together. I think they're all a 5.5. They're not the best, but they are quite unique. Tokyo International is one of my favourite airports in the whole game. It has the famous Kai-Tak approach, but it's also just a great fun airport. I'm going to rate it an 8.5 out of 10. Saba's a smaller airport, similar to St. Bart's. It's hard to take off and land here, you've got to be very skilled. But overall, it's a good airport, has some cool features. I'm going to give it an overall rating of 6.5. I'm going to rate Greater Rockford as an island instead of individual airports to save you some time. Greater Rockford has some many different airports, including some up in the mountains and some down below. On a whole, I give Greater Rockford the island a 9 out of 10. Wait, I think I forgot an airport. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you do enjoy videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll do more. Comment down below what you want to see next. Goodbye.